Hello South Africa and welcome to Writter with MadamTiks, the show where great conversations are had, great pro-up businesses are profiled, and great performances are had live. This is your boy Unathi Sifici. And on today's show, the KSD municipality opens up about the strides they take to purchase a new Ulucha KSD.
Welcome to Writter with MadamTiks. I am your host, Nontando Mkalipi. Today we have a very special guest, and today's guest is this fabulous Danana, all the way from KSD Municipality LED Department. Hi, Sifici.
Hello.
Unjani?
Siyaphila. Thank you. Thank you.
Sabulela sisi ngoba ukwazile ukuthatha ixesha lakho uzosibona apha kwi-show yethu.
Thank you, for the invite. I wouldn't have, asked for a better honor, so thank you so much for that honor.
Thank you, sis. We want to talk about the department now. You actually support SMEs and also you do development for businesses and entrepreneurs. We just want to know about
our local economic development department within the KSD local municipality concentrates really on facilitating relationships between our SMEs and our strategic partners, be it sector departments like your Department of Agriculture, your Department of Economic Development, and other support institutions and we facilitate those relationships on behalf of our SMEs. We don't always have the funds ourselves, so we would facilitate capacity building sessions, for instance, with the CETAs, the Sector Education Training Authorities, and then we would also facilitate maybe funding through the DTI, through the Department of Small Business Development. We would also facilitate strategic relationships that would benefit the SMEs one way or another. We may not always have something in our coffers, but we do also try and fund some activities where we can assist. We also expose our SMEs to a lot of platforms, marketing platforms. For instance, within the tourism industry, we attend your Grahamstown festivals. We go to the Magqi fairs to go and expose what the work that they do. We go to manufacturing in Davos. We take them to all these platforms so that they are able to see what they need to do, how they can upskill themselves, how they can look forward to grow.
Wow, that's very good news. And in this one, what are the success stories that you have to your SMEs and also young people who also want to start businesses? What can you say to them?
Success stories, well, I will talk about a number of things, but I would rather talk about initiatives as active at the moment that the municipality is facilitating or that plays a critical role in ensuring that they are being managed, if I may put it like that. For instance, if you look at what we do for the farmers, if you look at the farmers in Ngqeleni, we have a milling plant there, a maize milling plant, where the cooperatives today to assist registration funds through the DTI of money tractors. They take their maize to that mill. So that is one story. Another one would be even the wool farmers, where we try and assist with sharing shares. And then when you look at the other scope as well, you look at the tourism, where I've already mentioned that we try and get them to a lot of platforms to create relationships so that they have these platforms to be able to go and exhibit their work. And we even also create other platforms even beyond the borders of South Africa, where we also have a program right now which is called Building Inclusive Green Municipalities, which is a program, a partnership with SALGA and Canadians, where we sought out to get opportunities for our SMEs in the creative industries like yourself.
Wow, that is beautiful. How do they access all these services that you provide as the LAD? Yes.
We have 2 offices, or we have 2 centers of management as KSD. We have one in Ngqanduli as well as one in Mthatha. So the municipality has got a presence in Ngqanduli, it's got a presence in Mthatha as well. So if you're looking at all the rural areas around Mthatha, KSD has got 36 wards, but predominantly 80% of them are rural, even around Mthatha. So if you look at the rural areas around Mthatha, there will be more assisted or serviced by the hub of Mthatha. And then if you look at Coffee Bay and other rural areas like Kwaiman and so forth that are around the Ngqanduli area will be serviced in the Ngqanduli KSD office. So we try and reach out in other platforms as well. You know, we make sure that we do outreach. When we do our IDP as the KSD municipality as a whole, we go out as all the officials of the municipality and go out to the wards, to the rural wards, to talk about issues there, whether it be LED, whether it be infrastructure or anything. All the departments make it a point that they are part of the IDP outreach, so that we reach out and so that the communities can reach out to us.
Wow.
Can access us.
Okay. I can is a very good question. Wow, Shelly. I was asked by my friends, you know, kind of business. I was also a visit the offices as a KSD municipality. And because I really appreciate what Uzi was trying to say.
Thank you very much. I am honored by the invite, and I think your initiative is a very good initiative. It's here to teach us something, and I hope it grows and we can actually achieve a lot out of this initiative here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello South Africa, welcome to Weekly with MadamTiks. I am your host Ngqeleni. Now today on the show we have an emerging fashion designer whose garments have marveled various red carpets all over town in weddings and seminars. Welcome Luleka, Mntonintshi.
Hi, Sifici.
Ndiyaphila siswam, cela usixelele nge-brand yakho Euphoria Rush.
Okay, Euphoria Rush is my baby. I started my brand back in 2014, and it's more than anything. I think when I began this, it's like my slogan, a stroke of passion. Everything I do, it's within my heart.
Oh, that's so fascinating. Can you please tell us who inspires you in the fashion industry and why?
Okay. In the fashion industry, before anybody else, I'm inspired by Coco Chanel. I think Coco Chanel is one of those leading people in the fashion industry who began back in the day. And in South Africa, I'm inspired by David Ngcaluza. He touches my heart, that man, because of his passion and his drive in the fashion industry to make sure it's not just a national brand, but an international brand. We see him right now in New York Fashion Week. That's big stuff there.
As now, yayazi ke Lulu ubana fashion designers zininzi apha in South Africa and abroad. So what makes your designs unique?
Designs, okay, I think my designs, more than anything, I think it's more than when you do something, you do it within self, you know, and passion and art is created from the heart and outside. So when people see my designs, I want them to understand that they need to stand out from the rest, and they need to see that it's something in the overnight, you know, and to stand out in the industry, you need to be driven.
Oh, and it does show, because I'm dressed by Euphoria Rush myself. So in as models.
Okay, exciting.
Lulu, and collection
Okay, my collection is inspired by the 50s classic glam. First dress as she twirls. As you can see, it's an elegant, classic, timeless dress. My second dress, curvaceous dress, but still elegant. It's not too revealing, but you can still see through it. My last evening gown, it's one of those elegant red carpet looks.
Oh, that's so fascinating. That's an exquisite collection. I think I want the last one for myself.
Of course you can have it. Anything from me. Hey.
Please stay tuned because after the break, Ngqal joins us in the couch. Welcome back to Weekly with MadamTiks. I am so starstruck right now because we have our own artist from Mthatha. Thank you very much. Unjani? Ndiyaphila bhuti wami. Kumntu ongamaziyo ungayichaza njengomuntu onjani in 5 minutes.
Okay, ngicela ukuqeqesha. Umuntu apha humanity, kuye respect, kindly, friendship. Umuntu ke uthanda intuleko, amabhuku amfundana okhule ukuthi kanjani asekhaya.
As uba umtsha kule industry yomculo and uyihlala igqomi yalapha eMthatha, uzizwa kanjani ngalokho?
Ngizizwa ngithuthuzeka kakhulu because umculo wami abantu abaninzi bayawuthanda and bayangisapota, you know. Yeah, now we're really under pressure to work hard. When we do things like there's a new quality, there's a new man because we can do things like that.
And you know, like the album coming up soon, and it was performing like singing from your album.
Yes. Okay, you know, when it's coming, yes, the album now, the album now, Anaconda.
Oh, nice.
Incredible and motivation. You encourage abantu, especially hustlers, whether you employed and government, self-employed, you know, madoda mabheke phambili, you know, beka nento oyenzayo, zazi into oyenzayo. Sucha ngangena, ekwadi never.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Ngqal is about to perform his very first single, Phambili.